Welcome, Taurus. Thank you for listening to your reading of July 19, 2022 on your Zodiac Attraction channel, where you will know what the future holds, both in money, your numbers for today, love, health, work and family. So subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss anything. So what is this fury that dwells in you today? You respond tact to everything you are told. Your sense of humor is incisive and powerful. Keep a tape recorder handy because the right words will fly like balloons when it comes to kicking goals. Well done, you are in great shape. Today you do not necessarily believe in the things you hear. In the same way, you should also use caution when trusting the things you read. Just because something is printed doesn't mean it has the ultimate authority. It places the motivations of people and organizations behind words. Today communication with others may be somewhat confusing, so think twice before trusting blindly. To stay in shape, turn to what works, your loves and the professional successes that are reaching out to you. This cocktail prevents you from sinking into stress or irritability harmful to the preservation of your precious resources. You enthusiastically roll up your sleeves and feel ready to lift the mountains. More fragile, you would have every interest in sparing yourself and your resources to use them wisely. You mobilize body and soul all day long to carry out a project that is close to your heart, and you communicate on the subject with great enthusiasm. Still allow the other to express themselves too. You have a lot of trust in yourself, but you should not be overconfident or dominating. Trying to impose your own viewpoints on others may end up in backfiring today. It is not enough to be right. You also need to behave in a way without offending others. A humble approach can help you to complete a number of pending tasks today. Your future looks bright. The problems that have been troubling you will give way to a rainbow, bringing along joy, satisfaction, inspiration, and hope. You will be rewarded for your pains and efforts, and the recognition you will earn will fill you with enthusiasm and happiness. Your desires will be fulfilled and your questions will finally be put to rest. You will experience love and glory, distinguish yourself and stand out from the crowd, and build a solid foundation for the future. You will be given opportunities that will signal the beginning of a new, very promising chapter in your life. Your creativity and your passion for your work are peaking. You are pursuing your ambitions, fighting for your dreams and enjoying professional and financial success. You are focused on earning recognition and won't let anyone or anything stand in the way of your goals. Some revelations will help you sort out the truth from the lies regarding a professional matter. You will find solutions to issues you used to consider dead-end and will put certain things into perspective. The period lying ahead of you will pose a challenge you will gloriously rise to. Chatty Mercury moves into Leo and your solar fourth house this morning, dear Taurus, giving you an opportunity to boost yourself up throughout the next several weeks. This planetary placement will provide you with a unique opportunity to align your mind and heart, making it important that you think positively and believe in yourself. Luckily, the Moon and Chiron will align today as well, helping you resolve any murky thoughts that might be swimming through your psyche. Take some time to check in with your personal and professional boundaries before the day comes to a close, and Luna blows a kiss to structure-loving Saturn. From today until August 4th, Mercury transits your family and home sector, dear Taurus, encouraging a reflective turn of mind. Thinking and talking about personal and family matters are in focus. There may be more activity, conversation, and animation on the home front now. It's a generally good time for self-study, contemplation, generating ideas or plans for long-term security, and mental concentration or focus. You may not always feel understood, although you are less inclined to reach out and keep in touch with others outside your familiar circle. You crave more peace and predictability in the weeks ahead. Today, interactions can be a little strained with the Sun opposite Pluto. If people feel defensive, they might hold on too tightly to their methods, ideas, and opinions. A buried issue can emerge, or tension can revolve around opinions or how someone communicates with you, particularly if you feel that person is trying to overrule you. Events and feelings today and this week can help you understand where you've been limiting yourself and your happiness, which can be pretty revealing. Aim to be honest with yourself about inner resentments and worries, since these can help you see your desires more clearly. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Your behavior in society may not be fully appreciated. The atmosphere of the day is emotionally sober and your wit will not necessarily be understood. You must check the weather before putting on your little spring dress. If it is raining, you will not be happy. Well, it's the same with those around you today. The general mood won't necessarily lend itself to what you want to say, even if it's not mean. Today you can have very creative ideas. You may decide to handle something in a novel way. Perhaps you adopt a new routine, or it could be that you modify your schedules to dedicate more time to exercise and meditation. You will want to improve personally and lead a more entertaining and pleasant life. You can achieve whatever you want, you just have to make up your mind. You might be faced with a professional disappointment today, which will result in feelings of incomprehension and anger. In fact, Jupiter comes out of the 4th house and today adopts a posture that is less favorable to you. Don't be upset if you are the subject of derogatory remarks and try to make the most of this criticism, which can be constructive. Put your pride aside and don't hesitate to question yourself. You will find that this can be beneficial for your work. There is an atmosphere of tension at your workplace. It may be due to the heavy losses incurred, for which you are nowhere responsible. Do not allow yourself to take in this kind of energy. Instead, try to motivate all those who are struck by this wave of negative thoughts. You will be able to receive the required wealth from various sources to manage the expenses. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for July 19th are 13, 39, 1, 41, 16, 23. Daily love. You might want to tone it down today. You should not be too harsh in your actions and words. On the contrary, be more sensitive to the emotions of others, because people will be particularly sensitive. Don't make yourself look so impulsive, especially if you don't have a valid reason for doing so. Your tender side will be much more appreciated. Today a call from your lover could bring out your passionate and romantic side. Perhaps you have a lot to do and most likely they will not be able to see each other until the evening, but everything indicates that the meeting will be worth the wait. At this moment you should feel a special attunement with your partner and you may instinctively know what he needs from you. Buy yourself some new clothes and enjoy them. The breath of Venus takes you into the eddies of a hitherto unseen passion. You read Belle du Seigneur with greed, surprised that your story is described there with clockwork precision. Your unadventurous nature was not prepared for such a cataclysm, but you improvise with skill. Transformed. Today you nurture the desire to follow this passion to the end, whatever the cost. You have gained in courage what you have lost in security. The murky mental vibes of yesterday will descend even further, Taurus. In a sense, it could feel like you're descending into the inferno of hell. As the majestic sun turns his head from your solar 3rd house of intellect, he will lock bloodshot eyes with a hateful Pluto, now orbiting in your solar 9th house of expansion. This ensures that if you rocked the boat a little bit too much yesterday in regards to your thoughts, communication, or vision, you could be paying the price today. If a crisis erupts, it's best to damage control rather than taking it out on your lover. At work. The sun has just risen, it's another beautiful day ahead for you, dear. You bathe in a flow of positive waves which radiate energy to you. Take advantage of this newfound confidence to cut down the mountain of work that awaits you. But still, try to make time for a break. Each day has enough trouble of its. Today your mood can be like a roller coaster. Try to be patient with yourself. You may be under more pressure than usual. Make sure you eat nutritious food and take your vitamins. You want to do everything in your power to keep your body in balance. If you can make yourself a place to exercise, even better. Satisfy the needs of your body, and you will avoid negative emotions. When looking for a job, your actions have consequences, but they are not always rewarding. You have to take the time to think before you act and not lose sight of your goals. It is with calm and rigor that you have the most chances of finding interesting leads. On the financial level, your fears are deeper than usual. You gain objectivity, but that makes you too pessimistic. Your budget calls for some care. Reduce your expenses to find more cash. It's up to you to rectify the situation. Taurus, what do you feel driven to do now that Mercury is in Leo? You might feel initially stressed since your sign squares Mercury in Leo. But once you get over this hump, you will feel surprisingly optimistic when considering your professional direction, interactions, and mental processes. As this goes on, you are encouraged to reflect on your lack of action, frustration, and annoyance with work when Chiron stations retrograde in Aries. You can use any conversational opportunities that may otherwise irritate you to begin this healing process when the Sun in Cancer opposes Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Health. There is travel in the air. The energy of the day favors travel opportunities. You could be offered to visit a client who is abroad or in the provinces, or to attend a conference in another city. Prepare well for this trip, plan to take notes, keep records of your encounters, write a neat report. And above all, don't forget your business cards. If you organize everything in advance, it will be fun afterward. The astral atmosphere is favorable to your health. Be careful, however, of abrupt and imprecise gestures that you could make during the day to avoid the risk of injury. Some nervous tension can occur. Practice a few breathing exercises, inhaling and breathing deeply, to calm yourself down if you feel a little bit of dread. A hot shower could also be soothing to you. Today you will feel like getting out of the house and doing something. If you ask around, you will discover that you are not the only one who does not want to rest in a Paraguayan hammock all day. If it is your day off, you have many options. You could visit an American fair, attend a cheap community event, or buy a couple of inexpensive tickets and invite a friend to watch the local team. You will be plagued by health concerns like acidity, indigestion, dry skin, and falling hair. In addition to drinking more water and getting rid of any addiction that you may have, you need to realize that a poor diet is at the root of these problems. So, instead of looking for quick fix remedies, you need a new diet chart. Consulting a professional in this regard can prove to be very helpful. Family and friends. For the natives of the second decan, do not keep to yourself what weighs on your heart. Family discussions will be extremely tense, whether with your spouse or with your children. You must empty your bag and bury the hatchet. Once this step is passed, relationships will be healthier and better for everyone. Great opportunities will open up to you if you want to move to a larger and more comfortable living space for others. Jump at the chance. Today, you may need to adjust your attitude towards your loved one. He or she is likely to be under stress and may even take out the stress on you. If you retaliate in kind, the situation will degenerate. Instead, try to be understanding and accommodating, and you will be rewarded with gratitude and tenderness, if not today, then certainly later. We love that you get to this part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave us your comments. At Zodiac Attraction we always read them, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.